Now, life doesn't arrive in nice, predictable increments. It arrives in big moments: marriage, childbirth, career change, caring for parents, selling a business, inheriting assets. These life events are more than just milestones, they're turning points for your financial plan. In fact, in a great article I just read from Capital Group, they call them the moments when your money is in motion. Today, I want to walk you through how to use life events as opportunities to reassess, refine, and deepen your planning so your financial life stays in sync with the changes in your life. Today's October 31st, 2025. Happy Halloween, and this is your not so spooky Friday planning update. Why do life events matter in planning? Now, when something big happens, your assumptions change. Your goals, your risks, your cash flow, and your priorities, they often shift. A marriage or remarriage means combining assets, coordinating beneficiary designations, perhaps even rethinking budgeting. Having children means new responsibilities, education, healthcare, insurance, and new risks. What happens if one of you passes? Selling or exiting a business creates liquidity and tax questions. Caring for aging parents forces you to shift roles from child to caretaker and often invest in long term care, legacy, and capacity planning. Receiving an inheritance isn't just a windfall, it's a moment to integrate that into your broader plan. Each of these events is a chance to pause and ask, does my plan still fit? What needs updating? Let's review some of those key life events and some planning moves. Here are several common life events and corresponding planning actions. These can serve as checklists when you go through these transitions. How about this? Getting married or remarried. We've talked about that a lot. Merge or coordinate your financial lives, your budgets, your debts, your savings. Review or update your wills and estate plans. Update beneficiary designations on retirement accounts and life insurance to include your spouse. Consider prenuptial agreements if there's a disparity in assets, business ownership, or inheritance. And align your investment philosophies and your risk tolerances. How about becoming new parents? Last week's planning video touched on this. Estate planning becomes urgent. Wills, guardianship designations, trusts, life insurance, term or permanent, to protect the children's futures. Health care and disability insurance for both parents. Start or increase contributions to 529 or education savings plans. Now, also in the event of an unfortunate but all too common event of divorce, you have to untangle your joint accounts, your debts, your property. You have to update your legal documents again, your wills, your powers of attorney, your trusts, and you have to reassess tax filing status and your cash flow. And you have to reset your plan as a single person rather than a couple. Also, exiting a business or selling a company, preparing financially and personally, not just the valuation, but liquidity, tax planning, and emotional adjustment. Plan what to do with the proceeds, pay off debt, invest, gift, fund trusts. Consider family succession if you're going to continue business among the children. Manage tax efficiency, installment sales, trusts, charitable strategies. We also talk a lot about caring for elderly or incapacitated parents. I did a whole series on this. You have to assess capacity, legal authority, and estate planning status. You have to help parents update their beneficiaries, their titles, their powers of attorney, and their trusts. Understand the state and federal benefit programs like Medicaid and long-term care before you rush and spend all those different monies. Plan for cost of care, home modifications, assisted living, in-home care, etc. Now, we also talk about receiving an inheritance. Resist the urge to spend impulsively. Use it as a planning moment. Determine tax implications, timing, how it fits into your goals. Update your wealth transfer strategy and beneficiary designation to reflect for new balances. And decide whether to gift, invest, or use for debt or allocate towards charitable goals. Now, let's touch on how to use these moments wisely and an action plan. Now, be proactive and not reactive. Don't wait until you're in the swirl. At the moment of change, slow down, take inventory, and bring your advisor, your estate attorney, or a tax professional to the table. You should use a checklist approach. Have a standard life event review checklist. After an event, go item by item: estate, insurance, beneficiaries, cash flow, debt, investments, tax, legacy. Coordinate across all your different professionals. Major life changes often touch all of the different pieces: legal, tax, and of course, investments. Don't silo your planning. Make sure your attorney, your CPA, and myself, we talk to one another. Communication and transparency. Now, when life events affect children, parents, or other family members, open communication keeps expectations clear and reduces conflict. And always update frequently. Even if nothing dramatic happens, an annual review ensures your plan stays current. Of course, an annual review when nothing's happening it only takes a minute, but it's very important. Life shifts gradually also. So there you have it. I'm going to bring you some more universal age-based planning ideas in some coming weeks, but for now, let's leave it as the life event-based ideas. As always, keeping up with this regularly makes it easier, so help me engage with you on this. And I do think that it has the potential to fend off some future issues. For now, have a great weekend and keep planning.